Well, she is known to deliver a blistering soundbite, and she's not afraid of political battle. But is Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann positioning herself for a 2012 run at the White House? More and more Washington watchers are noticing that she is front and center in the big debates of the day, including the repeal of the healthcare law.
Obamacare, as we know, is the crown jewel of socialism. It is socialized medicine. The American people spoke soundly and clearly at the ballot box in November, and they said to us, Mr. Speaker, in no uncertain terms, repeal this bill.
And now we find out she's taking a little trip to Iowa. Joining me now, our power panel. Former Democratic congressional candidate Krystal Ball, conservative columnist and Fox News contributor Andrea Tintaros, and CEO of the Women's Campaign Forum, Sam Bennett. All right, so, you know, they don't generally go to Iowa in the winter just for the fun of it. But the question is whether Michelle Bachmann, who's a big Tea Party person, you know, backed by the Tea Party, loved by the Tea Party, could actually be a presidential contender. I'll start with you, Krystal.
You know, I think she's got, honestly, as good of a shot at it as anyone. The race is so wide open right now that she has a national profile. She has a fundraising base that is national and large.
She beat Sarah Palin?
Yeah, what about
well,
Sarah
I
Palin?
think, you know, I think if she's going to beat Sarah Palin, she needs to be a little more creative in her talking points than socialism. The socialism thing was so
Aha, you just asked, but you
just mentioned the important words: fundraising base, profile. I mean, I think she's a rising star. I love her. She's a great spokeswoman for the GOP, but I'm a little skeptical of the motives. I mean, you can throw your hat in a ring, your profile goes up, you can sell books better, you can raise more money, and then you get serious clout in the party. And I think that that's what she wants.
Yeah, well, and who knows if Sarah Palin is actually going to run, or if she's doing exactly
well, reportedly,
what
she's having people go. Reportedly, Palin's having people go to Iowa to sort of test the waters for her because she can't go herself otherwise.
To keep that possibility of her presidential run out there.
But the question is whether, let's say, a Tea Party backed candidate like Michelle Bachmann, or even Sarah Palin for that matter, got the GOP nod. The question is whether any moderates or Democrats could really get behind them enough to win the presidency.
Michelle Bachmann will not be supported by any Democrats. I can tell you that right now. And she's going to have a hard time with
less so than Sarah Palin?
Remains to be seen. But I think what's interesting about Michelle Bachmann is she has been really far out there on a number of issues, even farther out than Sarah Palin has been. So I think that she's a little more right of right.
She's an anti-establishment. She's an anti-establishment candidate, and I'd watch her for VP. I'd watch her for VP.
There is a
I know a Palin
that shows her behind all the other potential Republican presidential nominees. She was at 33%.
My favorite fact about Michelle Bachmann is she's had 5 children, and she has taken care of 23 foster children.
Yeah.
So whether you're Republican or Democrat, you got to give her the tip of the hat for that. I mean, in addition to everything else she's accomplished professionally, that is pretty amazing. Okay, moving on. You've heard this story today on Fox News. You probably heard it last night on O'Reilly. We're going to touch on this quickly. This show, Skins, on MTV. This is what it's come to now. We're parading 15-year-olds and other young teens literally naked. There's a naked teenager who appears in the next episode, which may be a violation of all sorts of laws and FCC regulations. And this is what they need to do now to rein in teenagers to the TV. I mean, is it disgusting? Is it